toxic masculinity.
Vaccinated 8 times more likely to be infected than unvaccinated by new South African variant.
Okay,
Did I
Valeria.
say everything right?
Vaguely. I'll read it. Hold on.
Okay.
Let me find it here. Vaccinated people, are 8 times more likely to be infected than unvaccinated people by this new South African variant. This is really weird. Sorry, I kind of wrote that headline a little weird. Maybe I should change that. Anyway, let's have a look at this story. So there's a South African variant of the virus, of the COVID virus, coronavirus, that apparently you can get infected with this even if you've had COVID before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it's a mutated.
Yeah, because of the variant.
Yeah.
But even if you've been vaccinated against the normal virus, you will catch this one. But what they found in their study is that you're 8 times more likely to catch it than if you exactly. Isn't that weird? I don't even understand this.
I don't.
It might have just been
either.
a fluke in the small sample size, something just kind of like weird going on. I don't know.
Did they test all 3 vaccines that?
No, just
Pfizer-
one. Let me
Just
read.
one? Oh,
Let me read here.
then
Okay, I think this was done in Israel. I think this was a
Which
study.
vaccine did they test? Pfizer.
Yeah, Pfizer. Yeah.
Okay.
The South African variant of the coronavirus may evade the Pfizer vaccine, according to a new study from Tel Aviv University and Israel's largest healthcare provider. And Israel's largest healthcare provider. But yeah, you get it. The study, which was published Saturday and still requires peer review, looked at 400 individuals who tested positive for coronavirus despite receiving at least one dose of the Pfizer BioNTech vaccine and compared the prevalence of the South African variant, B1351, with the same number of people who have not yet received a vaccination. We found a disproportionately high rate of the South African variant among people who were vaccinated with a second dose. That's so crazy to me. Compare that to the unvaccinated group, said Adi Stern of Tel Aviv University. This means that the South African variant isn't able to some extent to break through the vaccine's protection, but it's not just that, it's worse than that. Not only could the variant break through the protections offered by the Pfizer vaccine, but it uniquely affects those who have been vaccinated around 8 times higher. 8 times higher than those who have not received the vaccine. 5.4% to 0.7%. If you guys can come up with like a clickbaity headline for this, because I'll probably push this onto my Mr. Reagan channel, please write it in the comment section, because I don't think my headline was good. But Valerie couldn't even read it. Okay, let's see here.
Well, that's not your fault.
Well, it's a hard headline to write because it's such a complex
Let's
idea.
just call it "Don't get a vaccine."
Don't get a vaccine! Exclamation mark. Hey, well, that's not necessarily true. I wouldn't want to recommend that. But darling, could you just check the comments and make sure people aren't writing good headlines for us? I know I tell you not to read the comments while we're working, but please do this time. Let's see here. Based on patterns in the general population, we would have expected to see 1 case of the South African variant, but we saw 8. Stern told the Times of Israel. Obviously, this result didn't make me happy. Yeah, no kidding. It doesn't make any of us happy. The South African variant is generally rare, making up only about 1% of all coronavirus infections. So this is a kind of a difficult virus to catch generally. Mm-hmm. So it's not something to worry about too much. Even if the South African variant does break through the vaccine's protection, it has not spread widely through the population. Stern added the study has not yet been peer-reviewed, but Clalit Research Director and Professor Ron Ballasser, I can't pronounce names worth crap, and this is something that we're going to circle back to. We're going to circle back, Saki, to this idea of my inability to pronounce names. What's that?
We have 2 headlines.
Oh, okay. Let's give us the headlines.
Tree Climber says smokers are less likely to get the Rona. Fact.
Is that true?
It's your clickbaity headline.
Right.
Smokers are less likely to get the Rona. Fact.
Right. So it has nothing to do with reality. I don't know. But is that true? I don't know. Maybe that's true.
Okay. I think it's a joke.
Okay.
Frank James, 8 reasons to get the vaccine.
8 reasons. Well, it would be 8 reasons not to get the vaccine, I think. But okay. So, okay. Here we go. And the study is still important as it is the first in the world to be based on real-world data. Tel Aviv University clarified the study focused on the Pfizer vaccine, which 53% of Israelis, 9.3 million citizens, have received, and omitted the Moderna vaccine, which is only rarely used in the country. About a third of the country is under the age of 16 and is not eligible to receive any vaccine. The study is also not intended to point to the overall effectiveness of the vaccines, as it specifically included those who tested positive for coronavirus. Weird, guys. Weird stuff. Darling.
Maybe it's actually true. One guy says Trump won, his nickname. He says, no mask, I smoke, no COVID or flu. Chris, you will start smoking. I never smoked, so.
Yeah, I'm not much of a smoker. I do partake in a cigar occasionally. I'm trying to smoke more. A lot of people are trying to smoke less. I'm trying to smoke more because I'm fat, and I've heard it's it's an appetite suppressant. But I've started smoking these cigars my manager gave me. They don't seem to suppress my hunger that much. I don't seem to be eating as much generally, but I don't think it's because of the cigars. But anyway, darling.
Yes.
Next you're glowing. You're glowing. It's amazing. Oh.
Just too white.
It's too white.
Next headline.
Yes, next headline, please.
Mispronouncing names is racist. Oh my God.
Exactly.
Yesterday, I saw a video that I don't remember this girl's name. She's black, and she was introducing to like Grammy nomination, and she spelled Camila Cabello, the singer name, like 3 times wrong. I literally yesterday.
So it's a black girl mispronouncing a Spanish name wrong?
Yes,
Right.
literally yesterday.
Yeah.
But they saying that if you misspell Asian's name, you're racist.
Yeah, this is about Asians specifically. The casual racism of mispronouncing an Asian person's name. Wow. I mean, Toxic Masculinity. Weekdays, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific.